get mine. Gold on the ceiling. I ain't blind. Just a matter of time before you steal it. It's alright. Ain't no God in my heart.
North Lanarkshire is a very young organisation, and I think it is one of the most dynamic, creative, customer-focused organisations and companies which exist.
Since its inauguration, this trust has increased by 60% the uptake in the facilities. There's no reason why that cannot continue and in fact increase again.
2005-2006, many of our facilities were performing below capacity levels. A lot of them required major investment. Realistically, that was not going to happen by staying in the council.
The creation of the Trust was very much about creating a much more efficient business model for the delivery of sport and leisure services within North Lanarkshire Council. An analysis done and a best value review of all the options for the delivery of sport and leisure services in North Lanarkshire. And the recommendation, once the options appraisals had been done, was the set-up of a not-for-profit charitable trust to deliver the services on behalf of the council.
So a decision was taken to establish a trust, and that has been in existence now since September 2006. And as a result of that, what we have seen since 2006, right up to the present time, is significant investment in a lot of our facilities, investment in new facilities, increased participation rates and considerable increased usage in all of our facilities. And I think that's attributable to the strategic direction and vision which was taken by the board, setting up the trust, putting in investment, reinvesting in the facilities, and resulting from that we have seen the benefit in terms of more people becoming more active more often.
The benefits of the Charter Trust model are not only just the financial business plan that sits behind it, but also the flexibility in the model that allows us to meet customers' needs and allows us to make changes very quickly to address trends in the marketplace, which will realise more customers, realise more income for us and more investment as a not-for-profit charitable trust.
We also had to generate our own income, and to do that, part of that is through customer income, but also by developing relationships with a range of organisations from Sports Scotland, NHS Lanarkshire, a range of voluntary organisations. Resulting from that, we're able to generate money. With that money, we're then able to invest in the facilities, continue to reinvest in the facilities, adopt a very customer focus, and we want to generate income as well. By generating income, then we're in a position to improve facilities. When we improve facilities, what we clearly have seen since 2006 is that more people use the facilities, more people want to use the facilities. So clearly it's a question about investment, it's a question about management, it's a question about marketing. And as a result of that, I'm very confident that more people in North Lanarkshire are more active, and resulting from that, more people are in better health.
There's a great return in so many different ways. Financial return obviously is something which we can benefit from at a time when we're under considerable financial pressure.
Well, we're all delighted with the performance over the first 5 years of its operation. We've delivered 60% growth in income and 40% growth in customer numbers, and that's been added to with the new facilities that we're now operating, and that's 106% growth in income and 60% growth in our customer base. That performance puts us at one of the best performing charitable trusts in the UK in terms of growth and development. That growth in terms of customer numbers means that customers are voting with their feet, and that creates the more efficient model in terms of the income coming through the door to be reinvested as a not-for-profit charitable trust model.
The people of North Lanarkshire recognise the benefits of the trust themselves and do so on a regular basis. So the benefits from the trust are such that across the board we could not do without a trust at this point in time, definitely not.
The two main areas of impact for North Lanarkshire Leisure are financial and also social impact. The financial impact has been considerable over the first 5 years of operation. due to the growth and development we've had, and increased numbers has meant increased income, which has been reinvested back into the quality of services and products we offer to our customers. So there's been millions of pounds invested in sport and leisure over the last few years that wouldn't have been there before. The second point would be the social impact. For every £10 million of public money invested in North Lanarkshire Leisure, there's a £41 million public benefit. And that's, for example, in savings to the NHS, where we are making interventions into the health of the population, meaning savings in the long term to the NHS in Scotland. The strategy for North Lanarkshire Leisure is all about growth and development. We are all about delivering the best possible quality services to our customers, and if we deliver those quality products and services at value for money prices, then we will retain our current customer base but also recruit new customers to us. With that growth in terms of the recruitment of new customers, that will realise greater income. That greater income as a not-for-profit charitable trust will be reinvested back into the service we offer to our customers and the public, and therefore it will become a more sustainable, more efficient model going forward.
We have a particular problem with obesity, as everybody knows, in children. So we're trying our best to encourage young people to take the opportunities accorded to them via the various venues the Trust have in place.
You know, North Lanarkshire has probably the worst stats, health stats, and obviously some of the youth crime in Scotland, outside probably Glasgow. North Lanarkshire runs at the highest number of young people ending up in youth courts. So they were challenges, and how we're going to fix that, how we're going to remedy that is where we are today.
There are a number of initiatives coming from the Trust, particularly for young people, particularly difficult times for them, Friday, Saturday night, when they're taken off the streets for various things, whether it's football or the disco dance, whatever the case may be. They are given a venue, given encouragement, given tuition, given training. And the crime figures in North Lanarkshire are the lowest in the whole of the Strathclyde region. And one of the areas is children's crime. So that's a fantastic benefit. When you reduce crime, you give young people opportunities, you can't do anything better than that.
I think obviously the biggest success was the COSLA awarded Saturday Sports Scene, which is Saturday Sports Scene is delivered in 5 of the sports centres throughout North Lanarkshire. We've probably got approximately 1,300 young people attending each evening. We run 50 weeks of the year. It's only off over Christmas and New Year. Fantastic project. That's allowed us to, again, working with the partners, reduce crime, calls to the police by 35 to 50% in areas that it takes part in. The other part of it is some of the young people that we're involved with are disengaged, the young people that the police, they're at youth courts, they're just the next step to, a life of crime. So we're trying to make sure that by, providing a Saturday Sports Scene model, that doesn't happen. And I think that's probably one of the biggest successes that we've had, where partnership and what we deliver works.
I think that the obvious spin-off, given the fantastic increase in uptake, there's got to be a benefit to the health of the people. The only people that benefit with that is the NHS, because it saves them money. That doesn't cause me a problem. If people are healthier by virtue of using our facilities, or using the North Lanarkshire Trust facilities, and by doing so, that reduces their occasions when they visit a doctor or a hospital or anything else, then that's got to be a big, big benefit to all concerned.
We've got a very resourceful board which is made up of representatives from North Lanarkshire Council, representatives from NHS Lanarkshire, representatives from Sport Scotland, and a whole range of other organisations, along with representatives from the staff and the unions within the company.
The partners we work with is North Lanarkshire Council, Strathclyde Police, Strathclyde Fire and Rescue, the voluntary sector through Getting Better Together up at Shotts, and obviously the NHS. And the benefits of us is it's a coordinated approach. It's where you can make the biggest impact in the local communities is by having all the right partners round the table to bring in activities, events.
We were delighted that we were able to create a board of trustees that was very much representative of the local community that we are serving. And that was all the partners and stakeholders that have a vested interest in us delivering the best possible quality services at value for money prices. We're giving services and products to the people who need it most, and these informed decisions are being made by our stakeholders and partners at board level now, and that's been a massive step forward for North Lanarkshire Leisure and Sport and Leisure locally.
I work for the Trust, as you said, and Club Sport NL, which is a local sports council in North Lanarkshire, is an arm's length organisation which supports the clubs, the volunteers and students and a number of other partners in order to give them the tools to deliver within their own clubs and environments.
Playing football is a great way to raise awareness of mental health, especially as a lot of mental health issues I know affect young men, and I've been involved with the Choose Life project for quite a while, and I always try and come down to the five-a-side football day. This is the first time I've played, as you can tell by how much I'm sweating, but I think it's good that we use football because it's something that a lot of young men talk about and feel comfortable talking about and understand. So if you can get the guys in an environment where they're happy and comfortable, then you can also maybe make them more aware of other issues as well and feel comfortable to talk about those things too. And it's a good excuse to sweat and run around, which is always nice.
Some of the big four partners we really invested with us with Sport Scotland, we had Viridor, who's a local landfill company, and we had the RNA invested, which is quite unusual, and we were delighted by that. And of course we have the North Lanarkshire Council who invested with us as well.
On the ceiling, I ain't blind, just a matter of time before you steal it.
The other user groups we had was Morrison's, who piloted a scheme to bring in special needs schools around. It was bring the kids up here to get some golf experience and get them to see what was here and hopefully drive them forward into the facility. We also used a Saturday night through the National Health Service funding a company called Sidekicks, who again is a drive to get kids off the street on a Saturday night and get them into some kind of structured play and fun. We're finding that's been very beneficial.
And today I really want to acknowledge the contribution which has been made by the board and by the Chief Executive and his management team and all the staff in North Lanarkshire.
The staff at North Lanarkshire Leisure are highly motivated at delivering quality, value for money services to the local community. I'm absolutely delighted with how they've delivered that over the last 5 years and the performance that they have driven to deliver no limits to the sport, health and fitness and leisure for our population locally.
I was promoted to golf manager to oversee all the operations at North Lanarkshire. We've got a portfolio of 3G pitches, and we also have a winter provision that we do for salting the facilities that we now do as well. So it's constantly changing my role, which is great and I love it.
I'd like to thank all my staff for all their hard work and commitment that has helped to deliver the outstanding performance in North Lanarkshire Leisure during its first 5 years of operation. I'd also like to thank the Board of Trustees and the Chairman, without whose support it wouldn't be possible. I very much look forward to the next 5 years, and with the fantastic team in North Lanarkshire Leisure and the support and loyalty that I have personally, I expect another 5 years of success and growth and development for our customers locally.
Because when I go around the facilities, I'm always impressed with the commitment, the dynamism, the enthusiasm, and also the very clear customer-focused relationship which staff have with customers, and that's vital. We want people to come to our facilities, we want people to feel very relaxed in our facilities, and we want people to get the benefit. If we can achieve that, then the benefits will be felt throughout all the communities in North Lanarkshire, and that is our vision, that's our aim, that's our aspiration, and I'm very confident that we're doing that.
No limits.
Is a very important city in Europe for investment of sport for health, for sport for disability, for sport for whole.
Also the fact that it's probably the most successful trust in Scotland at this point in time, and never more was it emphasised than during the children's games.
We had the International Children's Games in August 2011 here. Feedback from all communities throughout North Lanarkshire, highly impressive. It heightened the profile of sport. That's exactly what we want to do as a board. We want to heighten the profile locally, but also at a national level. We're aware that in 2012, we are in a situation where we're going to have the Olympic Games in London, 2014 the Commonwealth Games, 2014 the Ryder. It's an amazing decade. It really will heighten the profile of sport, and we want to tap into that. We want to make provision so that local people in North Lanarkshire recognise the value of sport, the benefits that sport bring to them, and avail themselves of the opportunities.
Obviously there's a great deal of noise in the background, but we're delighted. We're here in Ravenscraig, a new facility, just over a year old now, a £32 million investment by North Lanarkshire Council, Ravenscraig Partnership, Sport Scotland and ourselves in terms of a partnership to deliver this.
Well, there have been massive changes here. The investment now is reaching about 1.2 million. So there's been investment in all areas of the golf course here. The driving range had a lot of investment. We've put in teaching facilities, a teaching green, a Par 3 junior academy. We've also invested heavily in the new clubhouse, upgrading the clubhouse. So there have been massive changes to all areas in Lochview Family Golf Centre is now known.
So a lot of our investment has been around facilities where there's a great demand and services where there's a great demand. That being health and fitness facilities, gym facilities, group fitness facilities, which has seen a huge increase over the last 5 years. And working with our partners in the Council, the NHS and Sport Scotland, delivering new facilities as well as refurbished facilities, so that we can actually keep that momentum going in terms of the quality of our products and services.
I think the key benefits are getting more people involved in sports, creating a fitter population, particularly for young people, and the fantastic increase in interest in sports have led us to believe that by continuing to do this, we could end up with a far fitter population than we have at present.
We've seen it, the benefits of getting a PGA professional in is a drive for the development of golf in North Lanarkshire Leisure. From a standing start having no kids, we've now got about 162 kids a week going through the facility, learning golf at the basics and hopefully driving them on up the chain.
I think the challenges just now is the changes that's obviously with the economic downturn. Sports development, for instance, within a lot of the councils has been sidetracked. A lot of them are losing officers. A lot of the officers are coming more generic. I think in North Lanarkshire Leisure Trust we are very fortunate that we have a chief executive who's very positive about sports development and what it brings to the business side, as well as obviously all the other bits that we do within the local community.
The success of North Lanarkshire Leisure during its first 5 years of operation in terms of its growth and development has meant that we will continue to deliver services for our local community and for those who need it most, and we will continue to protect those services moving forward.
Our hopes for the future is to keep driving forward the quality of the product we're on offer to build on the successes we've got just now and to get increased users through the door.
Some of the hopes is that we have, you know, two of our biggest towns, Motherwell and Coatbridge, and what we're looking to do is introduce Saturday sports scene in these two areas. Obviously to have the same impact in Coatbridge and Motherwell that we have had in the other 5 areas, and that was obviously related to a reduction in youth crime, better health stats, and obviously looking at trying to work with some of the young people at this moment who are disengaged in the areas.
Well, I would say to any potential partner or stakeholder that would like to invest in North Lanarkshire Leisure that we are a safe bet. We have a very successful track record in delivering the outcomes that we all desire. We have a proven track record in terms of a financial and a social return, and we expect that with our successful winning team to continually deliver moving forward.
Could I encourage you to maximise the opportunities given to you via North Lanarkshire Trust? What it does offer is an opportunity to get fitter, to get healthier, to socialise and get to know people you've never known before, and to create a quality of life for you.
They wanna get mine.